What's up, everybody? It's the DFS Whisperers coming live with a video for today's NBA preseason slate. Let me make sure this thing, the mic is on. Yep, it is.
It is on.
Because, man, it's been hell lately trying to get these videos up for some reason.
We should have had one for you guys last night, but, technical difficulties.
Yep, and I'm actually glad, the video didn't upload last night because now we could get to show y'all a more in-depth look at Draft Dashboard.
Absolutely.
While we shoot. So this video may be a little longer, but like always, appreciate all the love you guys show us, man. If you used the picks from yesterday,
you should be
man,
good.
you had about four. You got a whole lineup that could have went off last night.
Absolutely.
With Jordan Poole, Bagley, what's the name? Harold, Lou Williams did that thing. Towns and Ayton were a little disappointments. And, Terrence Mann played 27 minutes and just didn't do much with it. But also, I name dropped the boy Marquise Chris, told y'all to watch out for him, and that boy did his thing,
He
man.
apparently heard you. He felt it in his spirit. So
that's why I'm a whisperer, man.
Yeah.
Because, I whisper that thing.
That's it. That's what we
and
do.
also the comment section plays as well came through per usual. I didn't have Steph Curry as a main play, but he was definitely in the comment section plays. And that boy just popped off, man. I did not expect that last night. But then again, which I'm going to get into later in a cool future from Draft Dashboard, where you look at the last five against the team. When you look at Curry's last five against Minnesota, you don't get like,
what was it, something, anything less than 40?
Yeah, like he literally, his lowest against them was a 54.
That's
in
crazy.
his last four times.
Lowest was a 54.
Exactly. So even in preseason, you got to honor stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go ahead and get the homework out the way. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell icon so you can get all our content as soon as it drops.
Most definitely.
Shout out to Draft Dashboard, the tool you see here, my favorite tool of choice. Man, I love this thing, and they sponsor a $20 giveaway on our channel where basically you're just getting the homework out the way. Once you like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, just comment your favorite player on the slate, and then you got about 7 to 10 videos every week to have a chance to increase your chances of winning. And once we shoot our Monday night videos is when we release the winner for each week. So go ahead, hop in. As you can see, Draft Dashboard here, my favorite tool of choice. You got the top players of the top DFS players of the day. You got the position optimizer where we will be shooting today from, where you can see it breaks down every single position with all sorts of stats you can think of, from their projected value, projected points, their price on both sides. Like if you open it up on a computer, everything is in your face right there. I'm on my phone right now, so you got to tap the dash ranking to see some of the extra stuff. But once the regular season starts, you'll have the Vegas totals as well. You get the fantasy points per minute, the DVP, a dash ranking that shows you from 1 to 100, 100 being the best and 1 being the worst, what type of spot the player's in. So Luka has an 89 spot right here, which is a great spot. You got the projected ownership as well, projected points. You got the chance to hit 5 times value, the hit percentage, which is really, really, really clutch in the regular season because obviously in NBA, you gauge the players by their chances of hitting 5 times value. And you got all of that in the position optimizer. Then you got the sleepers and studs. That basically, let me load up, shows you the best sleepers on the 6K. And then it also will show you the studs that are over 6K, I believe. Let me see here. Yep. And then it shows you all the studs as well. And you just gauge your plays. You got the player trends. When it loads up, being a little slow
Eventually.
today. Yep. Where in the player trends, you get to see the salary difference, the point production, the minute monsters, and the player performances. All these are different ways for you to gauge which players you want to play on each site. Then you got the scary accurate lineup optimizer, man, which also has the mass lineup generator, where for those of you that like the max multi-enter, you can generate up to 100 lineups at a time, or as low as 10 lineups at a time. Set all your, all your parameters. And another tool that comes in handy during the NBA season is the late swap optimizer, where, even in preseason, we've already dealt with players getting scratched. So just because the players are, we're getting starting lineups 30 minutes to an hour before lock, does not mean that we won't be dealing with GTDs anymore.
It happens all
the
time.
We will be dealing with GTDs this year. So this late swap optimizer helps out a lot, especially for DraftKings, because, you know, a-holes like Fanduel just don't have late swap for some reason.
We've been begging them to add it for years now.
But all you got to do is just download your entries, pop them in here, re-optimize them, export it back to DraftKings or Fanduel, and boom, you're saved. And also the what?
NBA cheat sheet.
NBA cheat sheet. For those of you that don't know how to do research, don't want to do research, or just don't have time to do research, NBA cheat sheet is here to save your life. You get the top locks of the slate, top studs, top mid-range, top value. And you know, with we used to have the top punts with upside on FanDuel, but they got rid of the low score drop. So you get all of this, and also our custom player pool, which you see once you go to your watch players and then hit that tap on watch DFS Whisperers picks, and all our players show up in your pool. Now I'm gonna be making a player pool as we go with this video, and also please come back to the comment section, because like I said, those comment section plays have been helping people a lot. Like every day on Twitter, I'm getting messages on how that stuff just helps y'all out a lot, and we're gonna continue to do them all preseason and even through the NBA season, because just a lot changes, and we do these videos as a first look for you guys. But you get all of that for Draft Dashboard by clicking the link down below for $1 for your first 30 days. All these great stats. Remember, hit your watch players, tap on watch DFS Whisperers picks, and you get all our players as well that we're looking at for the slate. All for $1 for your first 30 days if you click the link down below. And it's for every single sport as well. NFL, NHL, and MLB, which is almost to a close. And also shout out to my prize picks. They're a dope DFS site where you pick 2, 3, or 4 players, project their over-unders, and you can win up to 10x your money. 2 players is 2.5, 3 players is 5 times, and then 4 players is 10 times. And you can mix and match sports, or you could just play NBA that you want. And the beauty of it is you're not playing up against thousands and thousands of people. You're not playing up against any sharks. It's just you versus yourself, you versus your predictions. And at the end of the video, we give you our top 2 favorite props every time. So to sign up to my prize picks, all you got to do is hit the link down below or use promo code Whisper, and you get 25% of your first deposit matched, and also a 2-player free prop once you deposit worth $25. Play it right and you may never deposit again. So let's get into it.
Yes, sir.
At point guard up top, we got Luka Doncic, always in play. I'm going to just do like a deep player pool for y'all. So normally I just mark the Lukas, Ben Simmons, because they're always in play. I don't have much interest in Donovan Mitchell today. I'm going to exclude Zach LaVine because, just to drop a bit of news, Drew Holiday is out. Basically the whole starting first 6 players that play for Chicago Bulls are all out today. So no LaVine, no none of them. Drew Holiday is out as well. Mike Conley is interesting to me today. I am very much interested in Malcolm Brogdon today. Like, Malcolm Brogdon is one of my favorite plays today. Now, I know a lot of people will be scared of the Chicago game. As you can see, look at Brogdon's history versus Chicago. His last 5, a 34, 31, 43, and a 24. Like, I can dig that for sure. And he's, like I said, he's going to be the main primary ball handler. If you watched any of Indiana's games so far, he is the primary ball handler out there. He's going to be having the ball in his hands a ton. They're playing up against the backups of the backups for Chicago. So everybody's kind of scared of a blowout. But you got to remember, sometimes in games like this, it gets surprisingly close. Or it could be close enough for them to play. They were already announced they'll play 24 to 30 minutes. I don't see a reason for them not to play 24 to 30 minutes unless it's a ridiculous blowout, which you still got Kobe White, Chris Dunn playing. You still got Denzel Valentine, whom he holds a special place in my DFS heart because he gave me my first ever takedown. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's still, you got Gafford, the rookie, out there as well. You know, Luke Cornett, the Unicornet. Man, another guy that was gold in late season NBA. But they still got some decent players left out there, so they can keep that game close enough. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely got to run me some.
So These Pacers stars are just leverage for me. Like if people are scared to play them, I will take the L on them because they're already announced to see 24 to 30 minutes. Even in 24 minutes, I'll take Malcolm Brogdon versus Chicago because that's about what he played anyway in Milwaukee. Because he was coming off the bench and getting you 30 consistently. Another player I really like for this slate is Derrick Rose, but mainly on Fanduel, where he's men's salary. Like Derrick Rose men's salary on Fanduel, I'll keep on rostering it. That's who you got for him.
Well, I'm liking in that same game, the Montas Sabonis.
Well, you still in my plays, man. But we in the guards right now.
Oh my god. Well,
remember we already had the player pool set from last night.
That's right. Go to Lonzo Ball, man. I
Yeah,
like Lonzo Ball.
right
I actually have him as a candidate for most improved player this year.
Yep, so-
I don't know if you've seen the new and improved jump shot, but if he gets that going for him this year, that's great. But the thing about Lonzo is you don't have to rely on his scoring. You know, he gets the peripherals with the assists and the rebound. So with this new New Orleans team, he's going to be a triple-double threat.
Yeah,
So, virtually every night, especially playing with Zion. So, if he sees a good 20 to 25-minute run, I'm loving him today.
Yes, sir. And then also in Draft Dashboard, you can get to see the pace of these games. And as you can see, last season, New Orleans played with a 103 possessions a game, and Utah played at about 100 possessions a game. So what's it called again? It's gonna be a nicely paced game. Utah do play a little bit slower, but New Orleans are playing at home by the way. So I'm really liking that narrative of Zion and Zoe's first home game, and a couple other players as well. And as we said earlier, Drew Holiday is out. And to give out some value, I know you like Ryan Arcidiacono.
Arcidiacono. I didn't know if it was that or Arcidiacono, but I was loving him.
Hey, I'm pretty sure most of the DFS community don't know how to say it.
Yeah. Don't rely on us for the right pronunciation. But
it's Diacono.
Diacono? Okay. Yeah. All right. There we go. It's confirmed. But dating back to last year, I used to love running this dude, especially in late season DFS when some of the starters got rested. Or in times where he's seen an extended, 20 to 25-minute run. I was looking back on some of his numbers. Anytime he did see, close to 30 minutes, he would actually average about 30 DFS points.
Yep.
So, if he's going to get some extended run, in tonight's slate, I'm definitely going to have some exposure to him at that 4.2 price tag.
Yep, you got to look at him. You got to look at Kobe White as well, the rookie.
Yep.
That main guy.
Look at them
And then
guards.
you got to look at Michael Carter-Williams as well because, he's been playing really well this preseason. And he's already had a 21 and a 27 against Boston before. So he's another cheap play that I like. Probably won't get there, though. And, of course, I was going to talk about him in shooting guards, but I might as well just touch on him right here at point guard is Frank Mason Jr. Not Junior the third, man. But Frank Mason, I love this guy, bro. Like, he used to be one of my favorite secret plays. And with Bledsoe out, technically him and George Hill are the only 2 point guards on that roster right now. I mean, you can make a case for Dante DiVincenzo as shooting guard, but I really like Frank Mason in this spot.
Yeah.
Really, really, really like Frank Mason in this spot, and he's one of my sneaky players on FanDuel. I will, if I need to, I will have him on Draftkings, but on FanDuel, I locked him in. I'm not even going to lie about y'all. I'm not even going to lie about that one.
I'm sure they want to take a pretty good look at him on that new
and
squad.
Jordan McRae as well, That's
Yeah,
what
Jordan
you wanted.
McRae, that was strictly for me a narrative play. It is preseason, so I do expect him to get more run. But I don't like getting into to people's personal stuff. But he has some stuff going on off the court, which I kind of use as a narrative play, as to why I feel he's going to ball out. He actually started off last game. He started off really hot. Towards the end, he kind of tampered off, but I do expect, for another solid effort in this game. Because, the price is right at 4.2. So if I can get 25 to 30 out of him, I'll take it. But I'm liking Jordan McRae at that price tag.
Yes, sir, man. It's so much value today. It's so much value today. Luka Doncic, like I said, he's one of them players that even when you look back last year, 25 was the lowest he played. So he's always going to be in play. Zach LaVine will not be playing. Donovan Mitchell Holiday will not be playing. Middleton is interesting with Bledsoe being out. He can handle the ball a lot too.
How much run are he's looking at right now?
We don't have like an exact number yet of what they'll be playing.
We're gonna be monitoring.
Yeah,
that.
so but I'm thinking anywhere from 20 to 25 is where we can gauge them right now.
All right.
And Jeremy Lamb, once again, he's another player that could really ball out tonight. 21, 20, 29, 21, 25, 24 in his last 4 against Chicago, and then had 11. Jeremy Lamb in a new team. He's been playing well with them. He's been scoring a lot as well. But we all know he's really good as a 6-man off the bench. Like the spot for him. And, you know, with people being scared of a blowout, he could easily jump into a spot. Plus, you know, he's filling in for Oladipo right now. But he could literally get his numbers. And another guy you could say it's a revenge narrative, even though this man has a revenge game against every team in the league.
Yeah, they're virtual.
Justin Holiday. I mean, he's playing against his former team, Chicago. And if it's a blowout, he's one of the players that'll probably be out there for a lot, because Aaron Holiday is out, by the way. And then the rookie is out as well, power forward. So it's not like Indiana don't have players out either. So they really may have to play their starters however much minutes they said they have to play them. Like I said, unless it just gets totally out of hand. And then another guy I wanted to talk about in shooting guard is not Thomas Satoransky, he's out, but Josh Richardson. Of course, he's in Philly now.
I'm loving it. I'm loving his new position.
Yeah, and he's fitting very well in Philly. And, you know, he's had a 26, 20, 26, 14, and a 34 against Charlotte. I think this Charlotte team is horrible defensively. I think he could get his way with them. If you need a player to roster and want to be a little different, Josh Richardson is definitely
look for him to have a monster year in DFS this year.
Oh, yeah, I could easily see that. You know, Wes Matthews, you can make a case for him. George Hill, you can definitely make a case for him with Bledsoe being out.
He's old. They'll probably play in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's true, too. Jerkoff, you could also play him. Ryan Jerkoff.
Say the right pronunciation.
Yeah. Ryan Brokoff. Oh, my God. Etuan Moore,
he's probably,
yeah. Dante DiVincenzo, interesting. Denzel Valentine will be starting tonight, so you can definitely go to him. But Frank Mason, man. And another one that I want to point out, I'm just trying to find him. I don't see him on Draft Dashboard right now. But all I can tell y'all is with Drew Holiday out, we've been rostering him already, and he's made the video, I believe, once or twice. But it's now time, man.
No.
It's now time.
That stands for
Nickeil Alexander Walker, man.
There you go.
He gonna ball out. And shout out to the boy, DK DFS, man. The boy does a great job. Check out his YouTube channel. Check him out on Twitter, man. Follow us both on Twitter because we put out all the info. Like, whenever there is news about these preseason slates, we got them out there. And you need that news to have an edge over the people, especially on a 7-game slate.
Ain't that the truth?
Where if you look for it, most of the people that play preseason DFS do not do in-depth research. So you gotta be, looking through, following us, because we'll put out every bit of news that comes out. We'll retweet or tweet it out. So check us both out, man. Check out the club as well. DFS Club, DC of DFS Space, Skywalker DFS, and us.
Sir.
Dope people right there. Go check out their channel. Go check out the website.
Awesome.
Go into small forward. You got any small forward plays sticking out to you?
Small forward plays. I'm liking Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges, yes, sir. Let me go ahead. Just lock in Giannis.
Let's go ahead and swallow the Giannis chalk. But
Giannis is a lock always. I got beef with Aaron Gordon today for last game.
Yeah.
Bruh, Brandon Ingram in play. I'm going to talk about Marcus Morris once you get done with Miles Bridges.
Yeah, but
go ahead with Bridges.
But basically, this year he's going to be thrusted into a bigger role. Out. And as long as he sees, around 20 minutes, which he did in the last slate, I look for him to basically hit value. He started off real high. I think he ended up with around 25 points, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that game got killed by a blowout. Really.
Yeah, and that doesn't help when one of your main studs is involved in a blowout in any night in DFS. If it's a blowout, it's not going to help you.
Yep.
That's when sleepers come through. But Miles Bridges, now we know he's in a bigger role. And as long as he sees 20 to 25 minutes, I expect, anywhere from 25 to 33 is going to be my guesstimation.
Yeah.
So I'm liking him not just for this slate, but I'm loving him all this year.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I wanted to talk about Marcus Morris here. Where is he? like he's a baller, man. Facing that Washington team where we played bigs against them. Marcus Morris is in a great spot, if you ask me. Lastly, he put up 30 in the first half and then got ejected in the second half, like literally the first or second play.
30 in the first half. That was crazy, man.
Yeah. And Fizdale has already said he's going to be playing him a lot this preseason to see how his team gels. Bro, New York ran a 10-man rotation that first game. That's why people are kind of going crazy a little bit off of RJ Barrett, who is very much in play. He played 39 minutes that first game. I highly doubt he'll play 39 minutes tonight. Mm-hmm. And like also, if you watch that game, Barrett was horrible in the first half.
I was gonna say, man, if he
was horrible.
If he starts this game like he started the second half of last game, he'll be just fine.
Exactly.
The dude had 5 points, DFS points at halftime, and finished with what? About
33.
33. That's not bad. So.
Yep, but like he was really horrible in the first half. So he had most of that second half run as a get your confidence up from Fizdale.
That's it, man.
Get your confidence up, get up to speed. Now, will he average 39 points? 39 minutes? I don't know. It's Fizdale. You never know what he's going to do.
Right.
You can only just go by his word, which he said Kevin Knox and Marcus Morris are going to see some play time.
Yeah.
Now, he could say that and today just play Marcus Morris 15 minutes. You never know.
You never know with that random Fizdale rotation,
Like, Fizdale just does whatever he wants to do. But I feel like this season should get a little bit better since they're not going to be blatantly tanking again.
I'm curious. Yeah. Who are, for all the OG listeners, this was a term coined by DFS Bachelor. You can just say it. We're not gonna say it on the video, but let's see if you remember FFF. Just comment.
Tell us what it means. FFF. But yeah, that's small forward has a lot of interesting plays. Of course, Zion Williamson, very much in play because I got the narrative of first home game. He wants to show out. He has to show out. The stage is set for him. He's gonna be playing with Alexander Walker and Zoe. I don't know if Alexander Walker is going to start, though, but I know he will see some time with Drew being out. And, Alexander Walker, I've been rostering him. He'll get you a 0 in the first half and then 30 by the end of the game. So that's how much I like that kid. And, if you played Summer League, that's a lot of edge to be had. If you played Summer League, these players already. These rookies or fringes that could get in the game, opposed to somebody who hasn't been following nothing.
Yep, Summer League was basically an eye test for the sleepers.
Yep. Larry Markkinen is out. Blake Griffin is an interesting one because I work with a dude that basically has an encyclopedia of the Detroit Pistons in his head. Like he is a Pistons fan to death. Shout out to him. But he put me onto this interesting thing, which I love Andre Drummond. And he's like, yep, you got to play Drummond tonight.
20
Even
minutes
if he
Drummond,
plays 20 minutes
against
a thin backcourt of Cleveland. He's an ultra lock for me.
He's gonna get a double in 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's literally how he put it. He said he's gonna get a double in 20 minutes. But he said with Blake Griffin, you can kind of just bat an eye to him, but he struggles guarding Kevin Love for some reason. I'm like, you don't say. And I gotta go and look back at his numbers. Like he'll get, as you can see, he can get his. But apparently Kevin Love may go off against him or just cause troubles for him.
Now, I kind of got beef with Kevin Love. My question is how much he's going to play.
As you can see, the last 5 against Detroit, non-existent.
Why? Because he's out?
Because he's out. So I got to go back and look all the way back to Blake Griffin's Clipper days and early days and see how he matches up with Kevin Love. Mm-hmm. But that's just something interesting to know in your back pocket. And that's the beauty of, knowing players, watching games and stuff like that. Because that's the little stuff that numbers may not tell you. Because you see 38, 48, 48, 46, and you're like, well, what type of problem does Kevin Love give him? Well, then again, as you can see, the last 4 of these games, probably Kevin Love didn't play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, eye test, yep. And Julius Randle is definitely in play.
Definitely.
I mean, he's too obvious for me to even talk about. He's heavily in play for me. Bobby Portis may be playing tonight. He's probable.
Bobby Portis plays, give me a lot about Bobby Portis.
Yeah, Bobby Portis is probable today against his former team. You're starting to get too many revenge games, too. I mean, he's only played for Chicago and Washington, but damn, it's been too quick. You just jump.
And you talk about revenge, man. You look at Bobby Porter's eyes. Those eyes scream revenge, bro.
This picture still look funny, man. And it's different from when he had his eyes wide open in that Chicago picture.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Them eyes want all the smoke.
That's what I was getting ready to say, boy. He got that we want the smoke face.
Right.
All of it. And, of course, my Uber lock again is Domantas Sabonis, man. Love Sabonis in this spot, man. Love it. Players like him are going to be playing what he regularly plays anyway in the preseason and the regular season. I don't care if he starts or comes off the bench. Sabonis is a play for me.
Love that.
And Thomas Bryant.
Love
Thomas
Bryant.
Bryant. His upside is ridiculous, and he could easily be low owned. So I love Thomas Bryant in this spot as a low owned player that could break the slate.
I was hesitant to roster him last game, but man came in and
he can't hit. And he said it's playing time. He straight up said it. It's playing time. Now, the one thing I love about rostering Zion against Utah is people are scared of Rudy Gobert and that Utah defense. That Utah defense ain't what it used to be. They've lost some pieces now.
I mean, they still got to build chemistry. It's not like they're come out locking people down left and right.
They still lost some people now. And Rudy Gobert, I've said this since last year. As you can see, his numbers will always look nice. 47, 48, 45, 49, 38. He's a shot blocker. He can protect that rim. But when he faces good bigs or like good centers like the Drummonds, the Capellas, not like even Tristan Thompson sometimes. When he plays bigs that could go, pound for pound with him, he'll get his numbers and they'll get their numbers.
Too.
That's how it goes. Because he's not that, like, he's a good defender, but he's not as good as, the numbers may make it look.
Yeah.
And that's another thing where eye test comes to play. It's kind of like when Andre Drummond and Capella play. They both score 60.
Yeah.
They both score 60.
That was something that was peak last year. And I was also... look out for Rudy Gobert to potentially, in my personal opinion, I think he's going to potentially have a career year. Remember, this guy cried last year when he didn't make the All-Star team. So
I can see that.
This man may come into this year with a new vigor and might absolutely crush on a night-to-night basis.
I can definitely see that. I definitely stand behind that. But Andre Drummond is my favorite center of the roster. I'm most likely going to be pairing him with Thomas Bryant a lot. But love the spot for Drummond against Cleveland. As you can see, 100 ranking. It don't get any better than that.
Roster Drummond.
Exactly. And then Miles Turner is in another smash spot as well. Because who's going to be on him? The Unicornet. You got Justin Simmons on Sabonis and the Unicornet on Turner. And if you've watched any of the India games, Turner's not doing it while scoring lately. He's kind of fell back on the scoring and let Sabonis do that. The whole offense is running through Sabonis right now.
That's why we say roster Sabonis.
But Miles Turner, he's getting there by, 12 and 10, 12, 10, 5 with 4 blocks,
DFS
which is very,
beautiful.
very, very, very golden. Exactly. He's being more efficient this year. Exactly. We're seeing a Miles Turner that, you could kind of trust him now. Because he's doing it all around. Like, he's kind of falling back to Sabonis while doing every other thing. And another thing that makes me like Zion as I look at his face is Jahlil Okafor is out tonight. I almost forgot that. Nikola Vucevic is out tonight. So you kind of wanted to touch on Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah, Jonathan Isaac is my guy. With Vucevic and Aaron Gordon being out.
Well, Aaron Gordon's playing today.
Oh, they went ahead and ruined about him?
I got beef.
Oh, okay. So that just
today.
makes it even more like, damn, that
because Vuk is out, but Aaron Gordon and Isaac are playing.
So what that tells me is that jaw hit wasn't all that bad then.
It wasn't all that bad. It was just a preseason game.
Oh,
but
my God.
He screwed a takedown, though. So I got beef with him. He's in play, but I'm not playing him just for beef, It's DFS. I tell people to not hold grudges, but I'm the best person at holding grudges.
I know, right?
Players.
He still has beef with CJ McCollum, even though CJ McCollum is a way better DFS player than he was 2 years ago.
Oh, my goodness, man. Like, for real.
But with Jonathan Isaac, and we kind of mentioned this on the past couple of videos. I mean, the guy worked with Tracy McGrady in the offseason, so I expect for him to actually have a big year. Last couple of slates, I think he broke 40 in both games.
Back to back.
And,
against my Atlanta Hawks, I expect that because he just gives Atlanta terror, man. Like, he always gives John Collins his worst game. Like, whenever I see Magic and Isaac playing, fade Collins. Because for some reason, John Collins just never plays well against Jonathan Isaac.
Collins was horrible.
Yeah, and he even described that game as his worst game as a pro ever.
But as far as and not only just he obviously we know he got the length. He's going to give you the scoring. He's going to give you he's going to play those passing lane, give you some steals. He's going to get you some rebounds. So he's a DFS monster, man. And it's going to be on an even bigger scale this year. So,
and I also like Mitchell Robinson. And then just to not make this video too long, I'm going to just cut it off right there. But lots and lots of good plays, man. And if there's anything major, just come back to the comment section by 6:30 or 6:45, and you'll get the comment section plays. And now, finally, let's do. He's out, so don't touch him in your props. They're just gonna rule it off. He's out as well. Don't touch him on your props. So some interesting props here. Zion has jumped up to 38. Wow,
Whoa.
That's high.
I'll take the under on Zion.
That's high. I'm not gonna touch Zion yet, but I want to see that move more. I see Giannis has came down a little bit. Very much bait.
Julius Randle, would you go over on 33?
It's too close.
Man, that's hard.
If it was regular season, I'd go over, but for preseason, it's too close. A guy that I'm confident going over is Thomas Bryant. I'll take it. I'll take all of that 29.
Yeah. Ben Simmons at, what was that?
36.5.
It's too close.
Embiid's not playing, so that's too close to touch. But if I were touching Ben Simmons, I'm going over on him.
We all know when Embiid doesn't play, Simmons just is even better.
No, Sexton, I got to go look at his numbers, but 23 is super low because Sexton loves to fuck up Detroit. Like, Sexton has his best games against Detroit for some reason.
Hey, the beautiful thing is all you need for him to get is 24.
Exactly.
So, I'll probably take the over on that.
Definitely taking the over on Drummond. I'll definitely take the over on Miles Turner as well. Sexton, I got to go look back at his numbers. But Turner, because remember, Prize Picks is Fanduel scoring as well, too, for NBA. So Turner could get you there with the blocks and steals. He doesn't have to do much like Sabonis, but 29 feels too low for Miles Turner, especially in the matchup that he has right now. Andre Drummond definitely going over, and Thomas Bryant the over. Those are the three players I like the best. And my brother was saying you could go the under on Zion at 38.
And then what's
I'm
Giannis
a little
prop
scared.
Right there?
39.
The problem is Giannis
came down.
Giannis
had 40 in the first half.
That's why it's such a hard prop.
I never go under Giannis until I know there's a game where he can go under.
I'll take the over on Porzingis.
At 33?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Most definitely.
I can see that.
And Donovan Mitchell, that's tough, man. The dude had that at halftime of the last game.
Yep.
29. How many? What are the Jazz?
We gotta wait. We gotta wait for more news to be really more confident in most of these props. Like the ones I gave y'all are ones that I know that the minutes are straight. So gotta look at that.
Check out for the comment section later if we say anything about the Jazz starters being limited. Take the under on Donovan Mitchell.
Yep.
If they're gonna get a normal run, go over on him.
Yep. And that's all our picks for today, guys. Got a mini player pool set, and then we're going to get all the rest of the plays in here. So once you get Draft Dashboard using the link down below, just tap DFS Whisperers picks, and you get our whole player pool. If you want to sign up to my Prize Picks and join the fun here as well, all you got to do is just click the link down below, hit promo code Whisper, and you get 25% of your first deposit matched and the 2-player free prop once you deposit, which is worth $25. Appreciate the love, man. Follow us on Twitter at DFS Whisperers, Instagram at the DFS Whisperers. Want to join the team? The prices are on top, man. Come on in. Let's get to this winning. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's
TGIF. So let's go out there. Let's have this. Let's get this takedown, man.
Yes, sir.
So that at the end of the night we can do what?
Wait. Do what again?
Come on, man. We've been doing this for how long now?
Man.
I say TGIF. Let's go out there, get that takedown, so that at the end of the night we can thank God that it's Friday.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. Man.
Absolutely. Come on, man. Keep up.
Man, my mind's kind of shaking, man.
Well, with that being said, guys, we do wish each and every one of you a nice hefty bag. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and you know what else?
We out here.
We out here. Whisper Squad.
I'm taking down tonight.
Me too.